In this lecture, I will introduce you to the intercepting filter design pattern. We will learn what it is and where we will use it. When we create enterprise web applications that receive requests from clients, these requests are handled by our request handlers, which could be various components in our application, like servlets, controllers, business classes, and so on. Sometimes we need some special processing of these requests before they reach the target. This special processing could be uncompressing a file, uncompressing the request, authenticating the request, simply auditing the request, or decrypting the incoming request. That is, if the client compresses the incoming request, we can uncompress it on the server side before it reaches the target. Similarly, we can authenticate the incoming request to verify if there is a username and password. And also we can log or audit all the incoming requests to a log file. And if the client encrypts the message or the request, we can decrypt it or decode it on the server side before the request reaches the target. So all this special processing can happen using an intercepting filter. When a request comes in, instead of directly handling that request or handing that request over to a target component, the filters which we write will be handling the request, and they will do some special processing before the request reaches the target. So the special processing again could be uncompression, authentication, auditing, and decryption, etc. And we can write separate filters. We can have a chain of filters, and all those filters will be used and they will do the processing before the request reaches the target. A simple example which we will be working on is a bad browser filter. Let's say our application can support only the Chrome web browser, and we want to reject all the requests that come in from other browsers. So when a client request comes in, before it reaches the target, we will write a filter that will verify if the request comes from Chrome web browser. If it is not Chrome, we will send back a bad browser response. If it comes from a Chrome web browser, then it will go to the target. So that is the responsibility of the filter. In this case, the target is the home.jsp. So to summarize, we use an intercepting filter pattern to do some special processing before the request reaches the target.